Yes, Q&A time with me, LB. Hope you guys are doing all right. We've had a couple questions fly in. People wanted us to do a Q&A during this boring international break, so we thought, why not? So I'm up first. I'm going to give you my Q&A questions submitted by our Xtra members. I think there's a few from the comments, and then Jordan's got his Q&A coming in a few days' time. Before we get cracking, let's set a like target of 1,000 likes on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and go check out our sponsor, which is the guys at OneFootball. OneFootball got an absolutely mega app that you can download. It's completely free. The link's in the description. When you click the link to download, if you select City as your favourite team, you'll get all the City news straight to your phone, including lineups, match reports, team news. You'll get tables, you'll get transfer rumours, everything in one place, one app, completely free. And if you download it, you help support us at City Extra. So we really appreciate your support. Links in the description and the pinned comment. Right, okay, so let's get cracking with this. Okay. Carlos Tevez, David Silva, Sergio Aguero, Vincent Kompany, and oh, it's difficult, but I'm gonna have to say I like Pablo Zabaleta, so yeah. A striker would be nice. I'd so Edison in goal, and then I'd probably go Walker right back. Diaz, Laporte, Zinchenko, Fernandinho, Grealish, Kevin De Bruyne, Riyad Mahrez, Ferran Torres, and Phil Foden. That's a good question, you know. That's a really good question. I don't know. I think when we used to lose, right, when we was like in high school or like in college and City lost, like that would be really bad because you get ripped off your mates. I think when you get a little bit older, you know, you don't get that as much. However, you know, it's still a big part of your life, isn't it? You know what I mean? You can't just turn it off. It's not just a switch. So it's still mega. But I think when they lose, maybe it doesn't ruin your weekend as much as it used to. But to be honest, you know, when we lose, it still ruins my weekend. Another good question. It's got to be someone with a good story. I want someone with a bit of like, you know, something that's gone mad in their life, you know what I mean? That's pretty interesting to tell. I think Mario Balotelli, obviously a young boy coming over. I think he was like adopted in Italy and then obviously took over to Manchester to play for City and then playing for Liverpool and then back over. He's played for both Milan clubs. Pretty mad story, pretty crazy life. I think Mario Balotelli will be absolutely amazing to interview. Is Haaland a Pep player? I think anyone could be a Pep player if they're prepared to work hard enough, but I don't know, you know. Is he a Pep player? I don't know, but he'll score goals regardless of who's the manager, so get him in anyway. I met my girlfriend at work, and then she's left. Not me, she left work. So, we were doing podcasts for the City Eye, which was what me and Jordan did, and then we switched over to City Extra, doing some podcasts with them, and then COVID hit, and we obviously stopped going to games because of COVID, and everyone stopped seeing each other, and we thought, you know what, we just sat here one night, and we just thought, you know what, let's create a YouTube channel. We created a YouTube channel, and then eventually we started doing actual videos with actual faces, and people seemed to like us for some reason, so we carried on doing it, and yeah, it's got to where it is today, which is pretty bad. What will City win this season? We're going to win it all, mate. We're going to win everything. We're going to win the quadruple, pal. When will I make City Extra my full-time job? I'm not sure, mate. Like, you know, security is quite a big thing in it, so you need to make sure you're secure, so you don't get murked. So I don't know, man. I'm not in no rush. I'm chilling, innit? You know what I mean? I'm not begging anything, so I'm quite happy with my current position and see what happens. If you could pick, I like this question, if you could pick any player apart from striker from any previous City team to play in this City team, who would it be? I think basically, if you're saying it can't be a striker, it's going to have to be a left back. So literally any left back in history that's ever played for Manchester City. I think that's a fair pick. What's the goal? The goal is... I don't know what the goal is. There's no goal. You know what I mean? We wing everything. We don't have goals. We just see what happens, innit? You know what I mean? Just keep that train going and see what happens in 5 years. My goal in 5 years is to look back at the last 5 years and go, oh, that was decent, wasn't it? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my goal. Another great question from my childhood, depending on like at what age, you know what I mean, but pre-2008, I was still a child pre-2008. We had some not great players, but sort of just in the mix of that, Stephen Ireland for me, I thought was an absolutely brilliant player. I do think he could have made it. I don't know if he had like troubles, you know what I mean, especially when he moved to Villa. I don't know what happened, but I thought he was an absolutely exceptional footballer, and I think, you know, we don't really know what happened in it, but I think if he could have stayed on the right tracks with a manager that believed in him, I thought he could have gone to the top, man. I really do. No. Yeah, so I spend my time between Bolton and Bury and Middleton, so North Manchester. This is a great question, you know, from Sam Nexus. He says, which former City youth players who left would you have liked to see stay? But I'm not allowed to say Sancho. Well, that's pretty mad actually, because there's not many. I think the club have done well. I think Diaz was right to leave. I don't think he was good enough. I think pretty much everyone who's left, I can't really think of anyone who I thought, oh, we should have really kept them. Lucas Nemecha, I would like to have seen him given a go. I would have liked him to have been given a go at a striker, just a couple of games, but he's obviously gone, and it was funny because when he left he said, oh yeah, I'm not going to get a chance because City signed a new striker, and in the end we didn't. So I thought I would have liked him to have got a go. And also, this is going back a few years, and he did leave once he played for the first team, but I'm going to mention him anyway because I do think we kind of didn't do his career justice, and it's Nadim Manua. I thought Nadim Manua had the potential, in my opinion, to become a world-class centre-back. He was decent on the ball, he had pace, he was strong, he was powerful, but the problem is he come through at the wrong time. He come through at that period where he really needed to win trophies there and then. We had Mancini who just come in, and it was all just a bit like, nah, you know what I mean, and it just wasn't the right time. He ended up leaving, and his career, in my opinion, his career didn't match his potential. I really believe he had something special. Okay, so this is like another question about the channel. Where do we see it going in terms of production, content? We're just going to keep doing what we like, you know what I mean? We're not afraid if we don't like doing something. We're not afraid to to stop it, you know what I mean? Even if people want us to do it, like, we're going to do what we like to do, because ultimately, if we like doing what we're doing, hopefully you guys will like watching it, and, you know, that'll help grow the channel and help grow the community. So, don't know, in terms of production, content, we'll always strive for the best. That's what we've always done since we started this channel, but, yeah. How do I know Johnny Porter? Met him at school. And how long for? I don't know. How long for, bro? 20 years. What would be my favourite season under Pep? I don't know, man, because I don't know. They're all. I think the Centurions one was decent. Yeah, I mean, more than decent. It was class. But I do think last year was criminally underrated. You know, we were 3 matches away from winning everything. So. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think they're all entertaining. Even the first year was pretty mad, but just got to enjoy it for as long as it lasts. Oh, this is a weird question, mate. This is a proper weird question. I'm going to go for current players, yeah? I'm going to go for current players only. So, Desert Island. I'm going to be smart here, you know? I'm going to be smart, right? I'm going to be smart. Desert Island, yeah? I know that like a lot of people speak Spanish. I think it's the most spoken language in the world. So I need to pick a Spanish person just on the off chance I find a Spanish person who's also crashed on this desert island. So I will pick, you know what, I'm going to pick Ferran Torres because he's young as well. So, you know what I mean? He's got long life. You know, if I pick someone who's like in the late 20s, facts are they're more likely to pass than a younger person. So Ferran Torres, due to his youngness and the fact that he can speak Spanish. Then I need someone who can think fast. You know what I mean? I need someone who can think fast and get me out of a tricky situation, and that is going to be Fernandinho. So I'm going to bring Fernandinho with me, and then I need someone to perk me up. You know what I mean? I need someone who knows how to party, and that's going to be Jack Grealish, isn't it? So Ferran Torres, because he can speak Spanish, and if I do meet someone who can speak Spanish, which is likely given it's the most spoken language in the world, him. Fernandinho, because he can get me out of a bad situation real quick, and Jack Grealish, because you need a party once in a while, and he knows how to do that.
We're on a desert island. There's no one on it. No Spanish people on it. No one.
What about they crash into me, bro?
I guess so.
I don't even know, you know, what are my favourite grounds. I don't know, like, in terms of atmosphere, like, Celtic Park was pretty sick. I thought San Siro was shite, to be honest. I know it's an old stadium and it's, like, iconic, and I'm buzzing I've been, but, yeah, I thought it was poor. Bayern Munich is stunning, but in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, just anywhere not in Liverpool and we're all right. This is a great question from Ollie B about, will this be Pep's best ever title win? I don't know, man. We'll have to see how the season plays out. I thought the one that we just pipped Liverpool to was incredible, and that was a real like, it's so tough. We got on like a 20-match winning streak or whatever it was. Incredible season, but ask me again at the end of the year, Ollie, and I'll tell you. My hobbies are gym, watching random programs, watching documentaries, and playing PC games. Yes, I do. Another great question here. This one's from Will Wright about who I would go to the pub with, former City players and present. So I think Jack Grealish has got to be on that list again. John Stones has got to be on that list again. Not again because he's not been on the list, but he can be on the list. And then I need someone to keep me in check, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like them two would just take me to 0 to 100, you know, 8 PM, and I'd be going home because I'd be rinsed. So I need someone just to say, LB, tone it down, but who's not a party pooper. I think Vincent Kompany, you know what I mean, would be that guy. I think he would be that guy who would, you know, drinks, you know what I mean, but I think he would keep me in check. So yeah, Jack Grealish, John Stones, and Vincent Kompany. And that concludes the Q&A today. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. You found out a little bit about me, found out a little bit about my things about City and stuff, who I would take with me on a desert island if I was ever there. That was actually a sick question. I'm buzzing with my answer. I'm actually proper buzzing with that. Jordan's is coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you are subscribed and hit the notification bell so you don't miss Jordan's questions and answers as well. Massive shout out to our sponsor, guys at OneFootball. Links in the description. It's also the pinned comment. Doesn't cost you a penny. If you download it, you help me. And maybe then, if I ever do go to the pub with Jack Grealish, John Stones, and Vincent Kompany, I will be able to buy them a pint. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.